Hi everyone, it's Chironin here, back with another video here, and today we're going over level 42, no, Unit 42, my bad. I accidentally got this mixed up with one of my very popular 80s bands, showing my age. Moving on. Alright, so here we're going to be going over event IDs and finding malicious stuff in them. So we already downloaded our file here, so let's see what we can dig up and have a little bit of fun and learning here. So our first question is, how many event logs are there with event ID 11? Okay, so here is our event X file that the lab provides. So let's start looking. So the first one it asks for is for event ID 11, how many it is. So we're going to go over to filter the current log and then put in 11. And we have 56. Alright, so that should answer that. Right. Okay. Alright, so question 2. What does this say? Once this thing gets off my screen. Whenever a process is created in memory, an event with event ID 1 is recorded with details such as command line hashes, process, path, parent processes. Path. This information is very useful for analysts because it allows us to see all programs executed on the system, which means that we can spot any malicious processes being executed. So what's the malicious process that infected the system here? So here gave us what we're looking for, so event ID number 1. So we're going to fix this like so. And then see we got 6 results. So let's find what this malicious file is. So that's nothing. Here we go. This looks a little bit different, and also on top of that, the double extension as well. That's a definite red flag there. So I'm gonna go ahead and snatch that up like a bad weave, and then we're gonna put that right here. Let's see what that is. Is this correct? Please be yes. All right, cool. Bet. So next one. Which cloud drive is used to distribute malware? Let us see. It says clear this filter. So we've already looked at 11 and 1. We have 3 and 5. So we don't have anything that looks like internet there. Okay, so it has our file here. And event ID number 5 is normally a process termination. So I wonder if we can look that up. Let's go ahead and try that out. Let's go ahead and put 5 in here. Okay, let's clear that. See what other numbers have we got. We have 22. Let's look at which event ID is for DNS. So let's go ahead and see if this thing has any hints though. Let's use it. Oh, event ID 22. Okay, looking for DNS queries. Let's check that. Okay, so we already had 22. So let's go ahead and put that in our filter. And we have 3 results here. And we have a domain name here, Dropbox. Okay. Let's go ahead and plop that here. Do I have any spaces? I hope not. Oh, wait. Not the website, maybe? Let's try that out. There we go. Okay, cool. Bet. Ah, you dropped my uppercase. You're not going to go there. All right, so what's the next one? So we got for many of the files brought to disk, the initial malicious file using a defense evasion technique called time stomp. Oh, my people say stomp. Moving on, where the file creation date is changed to make it appear older and blend in with other files. So what is the timestamp change for the PDF file? So we got to look for a PDF file here, and this was. Let's clear our filter. And let's go to event ID number 2. for changing a process, we have, okay, we got virtual display there. And we're supposed to be looking for a PDF file here. So let's go ahead and keep scrolling. Ah, there we go. And all right, obviously this is definitely suspicious because this has a tilde with the PDF extension in a temp folder, which is normally a folder that an attacker would use to be able to hide files that they can run on the system and not have to worry about permissions as much. So what's the timestamp on that? There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and bring our thing back up here. I think we can get rid of that last. Okay. Submit that. Goodie! Alright, so what's our next one? The malicious file dropped a few files on disk. Where was once.command created on disk? Please answer with the full path along with the file name. Okay, so this is going to go under, I believe, that's the first one that we used, which was 11 for file creation. Yeah. So we're going to look for the once.command file. So we're going to keep going down. Okay, we got service host, MSI exec. Okay, so we got the malicious file there. MSI exec again, service host, Firefox. Let's see. Looks like we're at the end. So let's go back up and look at the second one here. Oops, nope, did not mean to do that. So it's on identifier. Wait. Okay, we got a C command, CMMC command, on.cmd, once.cmd. There you are! Alright, so the path that this is in would be this one. So it's asking what path is this file in. And this would be that. Sweet. Alright, so we got 3 more questions left. Alright. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a peek at them. So the malicious file attempted to reach a dummy domain, most likely to check the internet connection status. So what domain did they connect to? Alright, so let's look at this. And I believe that one is, let's see what the hint that it gives us. Event ID 22. Alright, so let's look at event ID 22. Clear my filter real quick. Alright, so now we're going to look for a domain name here. Ah! There's one right there. Example.com. So that should most likely be that. Okay. So which IP address did it reach out to? So let's see what this gives us. So event ID number 3. So let's look for that. Change this to 3. And we're going to look for an IP that is out of place, and I think I already sees it right here. Alright, so let's go ahead and take that. Put that one right here. Yeah! Alright. So the last one here. The malicious process terminated itself after infecting the PC with a backdoor variant of Ocean VNC. When did the process terminate itself? Alright, let's see what this is going to tell us. So event ID number 5. So let's look at that. Okay. So when did... Oh! Alright, that would... Let's see. This is the only event that it gives us with this 5 here. So, and this is the only time that's provided, which should suggest that this is what it is here. Minus the 3 there. And there we go. Awesome sauce. So that was fun. Alright, so that was Unit42 from the easy section, the very easy section in Sherlock. So I'm going to pretty much be knocking out all these in order of difficulty. So this should be fun. And I'm glad you guys checked it out. So if you like the video, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. And I will keep these going. And I'm Sharon, and y'all have a great day. Peace.